Hello, my name is Dee. This is my husband Derek, and we are
the Debt Destroyer. Yes.
we're coming to you with our very first video. We're going to talk about how we're on a budget for the new year, how we're here to pay off debt and start our debt-free journey.
Debt-free. Destroying debt.
As of February, which is this month, as of February 2020, we decided to really buckle down and start paying off debt. And I've been listening to Dave Ramsey for since the beginning of the year, and so he's really opened our eyes to how we're gonna get on a budget, pay off debt, and live debt-free. That's what we're looking forward to in years to come.
And budgets mean spend no money for Derek.
Or D. I'm not spending any money either.
Go ahead, continue.
So we're just gonna talk, since this is our very first video, we're just gonna kind of do an introduction to let you know a little bit about ourselves, and we're hoping that you can get some information from the videos to come so you can be on this debt-free journey with us and answer questions that we may have, because this is our first time, and just help us get through this process to be encouragers and motivators for other people. And yes, I am looking at my notes. We live in South Carolina. We did, like I just said, with Derek and Dee. We live in South Carolina. We've been married for
23 years.
Almost 23 years, July 4th. I did know. July 4th would be 23 years. Yay. And now we're really starting to buckle down on our finances. We have the home that we desire. We have the vehicles that we desire. Now we want to get this stuff paid off. Yeah. So I listened to Dave Ramsey's audiobook, The Total Money Makeover. I listened to it twice, and it has some really good information. So if you don't have that book or the audio version of it, please get it. Please read it. It's very, very informational. You can learn some very good tips on how to pay off debt and get you motivated to get that drive where you can pay off debt. So yeah, get the book.
She says a good book. I've been listening to what she said. Had to tell me. Like a good husband, listen to your wife.
Listen to your wife. Oh, also, a little bit more information about us is that we're both in our 40s. 45. 4 or 5 to be exact. Yeah. And we live here in South Carolina. My husband is a truck driver, and he does photography. So, that's that income that's going to help us pay off this debt. And I am a general accountant for a utility company, and still trying to find some side hustles. Yeah, I tried the transcriptionist. That's not making enough money. So my husband have me being his assistant on the weekends.
In training right now.
Yeah, I'm in training. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. February has been a really busy month, but I'm glad that we managed to have that extra money coming in, because that helps with our weekly expenses as far as gas and food and lunch and groceries, where we can just take what we make in our income, we can take that and put that straight towards debt.
It's a good starter. Good starter for the debt destroyers.
Because we're the what?
Debt destroyers.
Okay, we're not going to make this video too long, but we did want to tell you that just to give you a basis of what we're doing, Dave Ramsey has the baby steps, what he called the baby steps, and he go through those steps within his Financial Peace University classes. We have not signed up for his classes for the university, but we may consider doing it. It's just $100, and I think that could go towards a credit card, but we may eventually do it. But just looking at his videos, his podcast, his Instagram page, and we've been getting a lot of information from that. So we are going to start the debt-free journey. We're going to start the baby steps. The first step is to have $1,000 in emergency fund, which we already have. And the second step is to pay off debt using the debt snowball. So we've written out our debts, smallest to largest, and we're working on the first two things, which are credit cards. Um, the balance together was around $7,100, and so we are tackling those for the month of February and March. So that's where we are with that, and then we'll go on to maybe the vehicles. But right now we're starting with February and March. We're working on the credit cards. So we really been busting them in the head, and hopefully we'll stay on schedule and have it done by the end of next month.
Busting them. That's right.
Because we're the
Debt destroyers.
So I'm looking at my notes again, but as a guideline, we do have steps that we want to take to get this debt paid off, of course. And it may differ a little bit depending on our income and how, motivated and hardcore and just how focused we are as far as getting this debt paid and getting it paid on time. We're doing our debt snowball a little different. Dave Ramsey suggests that you pay the monthly payment and plus an additional amount to pay towards the debt, and then when you get that one paid off, to do that old minimum payment plus that amount for the new one to pay it off. But what we're doing, we're just trying to get these credit cards out of the way. So we're doing large lump sums to get them paid and out of the way by the end of March. Because in April, from April through July, July is our anniversary month, so we will have money set aside to go on vacation. We try to take our annual vacation. But from April through July, we have an IRS bill. He has an IRS bill. But anyway, it's ours because we're together. So that's gonna be our next tackle. What we did go in and set it up on payment arrangements just for them to draft money out of his account, one of his personal checkings account. But I think we're just gonna go ahead and get it paid off because Dave Ramsey says that the interest rates, and we have come to know that interest rates with the IRS is just crazy. So
Crooks.
they are crooks. That's gonna be our next focus. That's gonna be our next focus, is to get that just paid and out of the way. That way we can go straight into our vehicles, which if we go by the guideline, mine would be paid off by the end of the year. I hope so. I really hope so. So that way we can focus on his and then start on the biggest debt of mine, which is the student loan debt.
Some more crooks.
They are crooks.
Thieves in the night, any day.
And that's going to take some time for us to pay off. But if we focus, if we get all this other stuff out of the way, I know that we can do it. We just got to go by the timeline, stay focused, stay driven, stay on course. So that's what we're going to do next. So that kind of gives you an outline of what we have coming up. We just need all the encouragement and the help and the tips that we can get. This is our first time trying this, and we hope that by us being a loving couple of 20 plus years, we don't fall out about money, because it's not the holy thing to do. So I hope that we don't fall out about money. As long as he give me all of his, I think we'll be fine. So what you got to say, honey?
Oh, because I always say, my money is her money, and her money is her money. So she was about to say ours, but hey, this is what I
It's
say.
ours. Mine and yours is ours.
I give her all my money.
Anyway, so back to the way we budgeting and the way we're trying to get this debt paid off. We have several accounts. And I don't know if it was Dave Ramsey or Chris Hogan or Rachel Cruz, but one of them said that all money should be combined when you're paying off debt. We haven't done that. We have our bill account. We've always had our bill account to pay all the bills. We have money taken out of both of our checks to cover all the bills and to have a little extra left over just in case the bills fluctuate during certain seasons. So that is taken care of out the way. Then I have three checking accounts and two savings. One of them I don't use at all, but the other two I do have money going to, towards those accounts. And then Derek as well have two chickens and two savings, just so we have our own personal money. But now we're focused on getting these debts paid out. So even though it still goes to those separate accounts, we still bring them together to get these bills paid out, because that's our focus now.
Destroying debt destroyers.
So we're gonna end this video right here, because we want to get more into the numbers and the financing and the budgeting real, in detail on the next video. But this is our first video, and it's what we call an introduction video, just to let you know that I'm Derek. I'm D.
Yeah.
I'm D.
I'm Derek.
I'm D. This is Derek, and we're here to help, and we're here to pay off debt. We're here to gain followers, and just we want this to be our testimony. So when somebody else come along and want to learn how to pay debt, they can click on this video and walk through the steps to work towards financial freedom. That's the main thing. And one thing that Dave Ramsey always say is, and he get it from the Bible, and I did pull it up. So he get it from the Bible, and it's Proverbs 22:7. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender.
Preach!
And nobody wants to be a servant to the lender. We would not be a slave to debt.
Yes.
We shall come out of it. And we look forward to other people coming out as well. And we appreciate the ones who have already come out of it and share their videos and share their experiences and testimonies, because that's encouraging us to do the exact same thing. So if you would, please subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends about it, share it. This is just an introduction, but we will have more videos to follow. And just be blessed. Have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one.
And we are the debt destroyers.